Don't expect this to be in-depth or anything. I made this because I like the show, and not because I know how to make reviews. Not really the strongest start to the series, in my opinion. Sorry, men and fans out there, I'm sure there's many of you. It has some good moments, but I don't remember half of them. You name one thing that happened in that episode, you probably can't. Ending was pretty good, though. Me and my friend have been rewatching the show, hence why I'm making this, and this episode made us start bawling halfway through. It's a Jimmy-centric episode, and those are literally always good. I don't care what you say. We concluded that it has a decent moral that's not applied too well because of what actually happens in the episode. I'm gonna give this one a "Why does the Bat Commander think people come from eggs?" out of 10. I bought Eagle Claw merch. Honest to God, this is probably the episode that I've seen the most out of all of them. It's so good and easy to rewatch. It's also a really good episode to start with, besides the actual first episode, because I'd say it's definitely more interesting, there's more going on, and it has a majority of the continuity you're gonna get from the show. It also has a really good villain. I hate my brother, so I get the appeal, but also he's really complex, considering the source material. I spoke about this with my friend, and we discussed that it is easy to be sympathetic for him, but also kind of not at the same time, because it's fair that he wants revenge, but he's going the really wrong way about it. None of that was grammatically correct. Good episode. Every time I watch this episode, my mind fucking blanks. I don't remember any of it. It's Ricky-centric, and Ricky-centric episodes are usually good. This one's just really forgettable. Me and my friend brought up the fact that the villain from this episode might be a distant cousin to Monty, since they're both German mad scientists, but, we never reached a real verdict. Oh hey, it's the good Ricky-centric episode I was talking about. This one is so good. From beginning to end. There's so many good moments, holy shit. Ricky's song. The 2 Wilhelm screams within 1 minute. This.
Portal.
I also find myself thinking about
Beat fishing? I hate that record. I'm out of here.
At least once a day, so 1 Ricky Rizness out of 10.
Hey, 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 lady in the corner.
Another really forgettable episode. This one's not bad like the other. Well, none of the episodes are bad, but this one's just better than those ones. I don't remember anything that happens in it except the microscope scene. That one was really funny. Me and my friend kept rewinding that because it was funny. This episode is probably one of my favorites in the whole damn series. It follows the Bat Commander and his adventures in having unmedicated ADHD. The Aquabats nearly die. This one is good. It's MCBC-centric, which I have a bias for. The ending also makes me cry like a baby, because even though the Commander is a terrible leader and a slightly less terrible person, everybody still opts to follow him because they're still his friends. I'm going to kill myself. The first good Crash episode. And this one is really good. A lot of Crash episodes focus around him overcoming something or other, you know, like the 1 season 2 episode that we haven't got to yet. They're really good, is my point. He's a really compelling character, you know. Crash episodes are good. Except man, that one's just kind of boring, sorry. But there's a Monty reference. Big day for Monty heads. The first Eagle Bones episode after his character development, and it's really good. Eagle Bones was funny as a self-centered emo loser, but he's just so much more interesting as the hyper-empath he turns into later on. That also makes for a super cool contrast. Jimmy and MCBC hold hands, and the Pilgrim Boy turns into Michael Jackson. Hey, you know how I said earlier that the Jimmy episodes were always the best ones? Yeah, this is the best one. It also makes me cry like a baby. Why does Jimmy have to sleep by himself? It's not fair! God damn it! Anyways, Ricky summons an Eldritch Terror God. Fucking Ricky. And it kills everyone. But then Jimmy becomes Doomslayer, so...
She is such a bad bitch, though. I will fuck the shit out of that robot, man.
They use the leitmotif for Hello Goodnight in this one, and it makes me want to kill myself. This episode is also really good. It has the best song in the show, and some of the best moments in the show. The Commander dies of radiation poisoning or something, I don't know. Strong bet. Another Bet Commander episode, and they literally do not miss. I know that MCBC isn't really the best character to wish representation on, or whatever, but as someone with ADHD and high impulsivity, he's just so thrilling to watch. I wrote thrilling, but I don't think there's a word I wanted to use. Oh well. He's not really treated like an asshole for it, and is instead treated like an asshole because he is one. So, refreshing. I have nothing to say. Like, I genuinely have nothing to say on this one. My jaw was on the floor the entire time. I was speechless. I couldn't say anything. This episode makes me miserable. Do not watch this show. You will regret it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it, man. You can't do this. Reverse psychology. Do watch this show and give all of your money to the band.